And I'm Don Pardo. When last we left Joan, she was on board the Starship Enterprise, about to meet the cast of Star Trek, the same cast that's made the TV series and movies come alive, as they say. And that includes the new Star Trek movie called The Voyage Home, being filmed in San Francisco.
Spock, the rest of you stay here. And the rest of you break up. You look like a cadet review.
This is the first time since the series when there is individual focus on the characters. When the dialogue is written for the characters. I'm talking, obviously, you know, when you're talking about the three starring roles, you know you're going to get very specific dialogue. But for the supporting actors as well, dialogue is indigenous to those characters. So that we each have a moment in the sun, so to speak.
Or two or three.
Yeah.
Can you help us?
Please, we're looking for the naval base in Alameda. Could you tell me where the nuclear vessels are?
Ooh, I don't know if I know the answer to that. I think it's across the bay, in Alameda.
That's what I said, Alameda. I know that.
But where is Alameda?
1986, that's the 20th anniversary of Star Trek. Did any of you ever dream that you would still be doing the same characters all these years later?
Never had a doubt about it. Of course nobody knew.
But what we were saying then was that this show probably will end after the first season because it's too good for television.
It's too good.
Yeah. There was quality that we smelled here. There was integrity that we saw here.
Yeah.
We felt the caring.
Yes, and at the same time, it follows the first law of show business. It's not only a show that has great dignity and character and quality.
Did you ever hear of a doomsday machine? No, I'm a doctor, not a mechanic. It's a weapon built primarily as a bluff. It's never meant to be used. So strong it could destroy both sides in a war.
But it follows that first law of show business, and that's to entertain. Right. It's a high adventure. We're going in peaceful exploration, but every week there was a great adventure.
Oh, we just can't stand around while our ship is being attacked. Scotty, you've got to get me some maneuvering power.
I can't repair warp drive without a space dock.
Then get me impulse power, half speed, quarter speed, anything. If we can get this Hulk moving, maybe we can do something.
Aye. The impulse engines are still in fair shape. I might coax them and get moving.
New York Times did a review of you all in Star Trek 3, and they said, quote, "The regulars have learned to relax and stop trying to look as young as they did in the TV series days, and consequently, much of the poignancy of this film derives from its acknowledgement of the passing of time." How comfortable are all you with that passage of time?
Obviously, a lot of time had elapsed from the TV series to the motion picture, and we looked different. So it would have been very awkward for us to do that. But it was a continuation of that whole philosophy of Star Trek, change. And with that passage of time comes, hopefully, growth, acquisition of more knowledge, and hopefully wisdom with passage of time, death, you know, the loss that comes with it.
Perhaps we could cover a little philosophical ground. Life, death, life, things of that nature. I did not have time on Vulcan to review the philosophical disciplines.
Come on, Spock, it's me, McCoy.
It would be impossible to discuss the subject without a common frame of reference.
You mean I have to die to discuss your insights on death?
There is no greater exploration thrill than space. Speaking for myself, I am constantly getting mail from young people who are now in medicine because of McCoy. And those things alone make it worthwhile to you. You think, why in the hell am I here? What am I doing? You know? But when you get a letter like that, it makes it all worthwhile.
Tomorrow, more treats for Trekkies. Joan continues her visit with the cast of Star Trek. They reminisce about their favorite episodes. And right now it's 4 minutes before 8. We'll be right back.